So, good morning. Here I am post class. After the class, I'm restreaming these classes. So, like I always say in the end of the class, please do let me know where you are at so I can restream for you. So, I thought that today I might do kind of a vlog type of video. I used to vlog a lot, and I've been thinking about that a lot. That should I still do that? And if I do have some content that I want to share, then I think it would be a fun way to talk to you, because I have different content. I have the live streams. It's like, boom, we do it every day. Then sometimes, like yesterday, I talked about the workshop, but it's just one topic at a time. And that's more informative. It's easier to share the information that way. But I think the vlog style gives you a better understanding of who I am, because I do actually think that there's value in you knowing me. Because as a yoga teacher, quote unquote, and an educator, when I educate new instructors, I always make sure that for instance, the participants in the courses understand that who I am, and I try to show the authentic me to them always. It's not always easy, of course. I understand that we take our roles and so on, but I don't really take a role of an educator or yoga teacher. I'm just a dude here in the forest at the moment, doing my thing. But these vlog style videos might give you a little bit of a behind the scenes view so that you know who I am, because there are a lot of new people coming in and they don't know me at all. So I just want them also to know who I am. This is the space. It's a mess now. Yeah, it is. It's full of things. This is empty when we do the workshop. We have cool speakers though. Can you see those? My father makes speakers, really high-end speakers. So anyway, this is the space that we use when we do the workshop. So the workshop is in March, the Let Grow, which is very interesting. Check out the video from yesterday. I think that is going to be the coolest workshop so far of the ones that we have done, because it is a very uplifting workshop. In the Let Go, we go into deep in within. We will go in deep within as well in the Let Grow, but it's going to be about the outward expansion, so it's cool. So what does a super yogi like me eat for breakfast? Like sprouts and carrot juice and stuff like that, right? No, sometimes I do that. If you've seen my videos before, you've seen that played with raw food. So when I need to, I do that. But I'm just like a normal person, and maybe not even, maybe you eat healthier than me most of the time. Because I might eat really not so healthy and then go all the way to the other side of the spectrum. So yeah, sandwiches and coffee, just regular food. So now as we have done the full Vinyasa 30 plus, by the way, I have to link these videos to the yoga, because I don't want to confuse the algorithm. Because if the algorithm is confused, then it's gonna just kill my channel again. So I'm trying to do everything so that the algorithm understands that this is the same thing. We are still talking about the yoga full Vinyasa 30 plus. And yeah, I'm just showing the behind the scenes here. So I haven't really changed anything. This is something I want to talk about in these videos, is the kind of the life change, the method that I'm doing. So what I have done now for myself, because I practice with you when we do the full Vinyasa 30 plus, I practice with you, right? So only thing that I do is I wake up early before 5, and then I do the practice at 6 with you. So in general, I haven't changed anything else, more or less anything else, just little small changes, but nothing major. So not the diet, for instance. And the fact is that when we have a good routine like this, it will start to change many things. it will also change our choices. And some of those choices have changed. Let's say, well, I'm not going to go into details now. Maybe in the later part of this video or in the future videos. But in general, just the fact that you wake up early and you do the practice and you do that every day, that new routine that you have will change how you feel. So I'm feeling amazing compared to how I felt more than 2 months ago. We started 2 months ago, basically. And we've been practicing every day. 30 minutes, basically. So just this routine that I have gives me a lot of energy, a lot more energy than before. So it's really powerful. It's really powerful. Plus, this then will eventually affect this as well. So I am gonna go more towards that, where I start to focus on making my diet better and slowly adjusting certain things to feel even better. But I'm feeling great now, and when I feel like I mentioned in the short, I wrote the description. After this beautiful moment, I'm talking about the short. I did the full Winners at 30 plus with you. Such a great way to start the day. I have been feeling a lot of gratitude lately. Thank you for taking part in this morning ritual with me. So that is what I'm feeling at the moment, a lot. Gratitude, like feeling really grateful. And that's a great way to feel. Like when you live your life this day, we are right here now. So when I'm in this moment, I'm just feeling grateful. And that's a good feeling to have. So join the tribe. So yeah, I'm here in Koskenpää, just visiting for a few days to help out my parents. They're 80, so it's starting to be more difficult for them to do these normal tasks. Yeah. So I'm here to help out with the firewood and some yard work before the winter comes. But when I get here, every time when I get here, it's just like a big reminder to me how much I love this place. I can't really even explain why, or I can, but it's still difficult to try to explain what the magic is here. I don't know where to put this phone. I'll just try to get it here. I don't have any kind of a tripod with me, so I have to buy one. Maybe if I place you here on the ground, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, you're gonna be there now. You're fine. Yeah, this place is really magical. It's so quiet, it's so still. Other than this machine now, as I'm doing this work, I guess this log is a little bit too long. I'm not gonna fit it here. Let's try. Nope, too long. Not suitable there. But yeah, compared to many places, there's something weird about this place. It's sometimes so quiet. that it's really hard to understand what's going on. I sometimes sit on the rooftop of the house. It's quite high, and the trees, birch trees, are around there, and I just sit there and look at the trees, and absolutely nothing is moving, nothing is making any sound, not even birds, depending on the time of the year, of course. And it's like it feels like it's a 3D picture. It's just everything is still, everything has stopped, and it's weird. It's really weird. But yeah, every time when I come here, it's just a reminder to me that, man, I love this place. Man, I love this energy that is here. And like, you know, I'm turning 50. I'm like imagining, okay, where will I be as an old man? So when I'm 80, when I'm 70, where will I be? And honestly, I've been thinking about my near future, let's say in the next, you know, maybe 5 years. Where will I be? Because in 5 years, our son is 20, our daughter is 18. And I guess they will more and more start to live their own lives, study, etc. So at the moment I'm feeling like I really want to go on the road. So I think I'm gonna build a van for myself. If Terje wants to join, she will always have a spot there, but I'm not forcing her to join. But yeah, I think moving around and keep doing what I'm doing, proving as a 30 plus, and drive around Europe. For instance, there's plenty of space, or even just Scandinavia, and live in the van, build it so that it's, I don't really need much though. I don't really need much. So I don't think that's gonna be a problem for me. I don't really need so much people around me, like the social aspect, you know. My social life is you guys there on YouTube and you joining the workshops. So yeah, I think on the road, that's the next phase. But then obviously I probably don't want to do that when I'm 80. I don't know. Maybe I want to do that. I don't know. But where do I want to grow old? That's the question, right? I can really see myself experience the end of my life here. And it might sound like, why are you saying the end of your life? Well, I'm very aware of my own death, that I will die. And that's not a problem. That's part of spirituality, is to look into these topics. And death is maybe the best thing in the process of awakening, so to call it. This will end, my journey here will end. And I kind of feel that this could be the place where I'm going to experience that. Man, this is too long. Maybe I can just force it there. Just like yoga, if he doesn't want to go there, just force it. That was a joke. Oh, see? It works. If it doesn't want to happen, force it. Oh, where is it going? Ah, have to redo that. This is a great tool. You can have these over 1 meter long logs. These are small ones. I don't even really have to do this with these types of small ones, but yeah, they dry faster when you just cut them into half. But yeah, I feel when I'm here, I feel like I belong here. And what is it when I say here? It's not the house, which I love. It's the land. It's my friends around me, the trees. Everything here just feels right for me. So, yeah. Do you have a place that you feel is your home? And I'm not meaning again home as your house, or do you have a special place? And do you know why it is so special? Okay, I'm just gonna let them do. Maybe I just take the bigger ones here and split them as well. So one part that I enjoy here a lot, I guess this is going to be a very long video, but obviously I can just leave something out if I don't see it necessary. But here we are more living in a natural way. The city life is not very natural, right? You go to the store and get food, here as well, obviously. You live in an apartment house, you have the heating, you have everything. Here, there's more things to do, like taking care of firewood for the winter. And if I would live here permanently, I would grow food here, and I would maybe have chickens or something like that. A more natural way of living, which means that you work not in the office to get money, but you work like I'm working now, using my energy and my time, investing my energy and my time so that later on, when the cold winter is here, I can then chill in front of the fireplace and teach full Vinyasa 30 plus. A few words about full Vinyasa 30 plus. I absolutely love it. So just that you know that I'm not just doing that as a way to earn money and sell you some ideas. I actually, for myself, I love it. It is the best practice for me. Like, I have done a lot of Ashtanga yoga where I practice 90 minutes to 2 hours every day, 6 days a week. And some of you have also done that. And it works. But at the same time, often, if you have done the practice like I have done the practice, you know the feeling of being tired after the practice. And that kind of a practice is you're really, really committed to the practice. So one of the kind of the main idea of your day is the practice. But now, when I do this 30 plus, and the strong dynamic active part is like 20 minutes or maximum 25 minutes, I feel energized. I have a lot of energy after that. And I feel great. And that feels like the right way to do it. So if your practice takes more than 30 plus minutes, maybe you're overdoing it. Because I can actually feel the benefits, like really good benefits in my physical body. My practice is getting better again with this short practice. And I feel great afterwards. So I hope you will keep coming to the classes because I will keep doing it. I will definitely keep doing it. So it's funny how life goes like this, that just suddenly, accidentally kind of come up with an idea and you're like, oh, this is good. And full vinyasa was, I came up with the idea I built the class in 2018. Back then, the idea was that I was teaching classes in Helsinki, Ashtanga classes and Vinyasa classes. So I didn't want to do one and the same class in both of those different classes in the schedule. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna build myself my version of a Vinyasa class. Like, what kind of Vinyasa class would I do? And that's how I created Full Vinyasa. Now, in 2024, when I came up with the idea of 30 plus, I realized that, I have 7 different topics or themes in the class, and I have 7 different days in a week, and here we are. Every day has its own theme. I'm gonna pull this back here. You probably can't see how this works, but it's a very easy way to split the logs. Okay, there's some more things that I have to do here. Maybe cut those into smaller pieces. I'm just gonna leave it. I will do a time lapse type of thing. These things, you have to be careful because you can cut your fingers and your hands off. This place was built in 1928, so almost 100 years ago, to be a school. So it was built to be a school. So it is called Riihijärven koulu, so the school of Riihijärvi Lake. And so it was an active school from 1928 to 1965. There were 2 classrooms, one big one downstairs, one big one upstairs, and in the upstairs one we practice yoga. So that's our yoga school now. So for several decades, this was full of kids learning. I think it was grades 1 to 6, if I remember it correctly. So I don't know which way, but maybe downstairs 1 to 3 classes, grades 1 to 3, and then upstairs 4 to 6. Behind me there's this outdoor, the other building, the outside building. You've probably seen it, and I can show it later. They used to have a cow there and chickens. So they got their milk from there and eggs. And then in front of me there's a track, like a track and field track, you know. You can see where the running track was. It's not 400 meters, it's a shorter one. But you can actually see where it was. It's all forest now, right? You can't really you can't see anything other than you can just vaguely see where the track was. And long jump place there and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. And my dream is that if everything goes well and I can keep this place, there are some challenges there, and I will talk about that in the future, in one future video, because it does include the community as well. So if you as a community can help me out, that's great. If not, I understand. And I'll see how future will go, and see if I have the possibility to save this place or not. But let's talk about that another time. My dream is to restore the track. So it's going to be in the forest, within the trees and everything, but to dig out the actual track and the shot put place, you know, you have the ring and long jump area, to restore it. Just because it's so cool, it's the history of this place. Maybe it could be even possible to get some EU money for that, I don't know. Or from the government, I don't know. Let's see. Some small things are flying here and eating me. But yeah, that would be a really cool thing to do. And if I would grow old here, so if I am able to save this place, then I will have chickens. Not a cow. I'm not gonna go that far, but chickens, yeah, I can do that. I can see myself as a chicken farmer. Yeah. Yeah, I guess these are done. This is not really, this is to the bonfire. So that, if you see that house now, that is where the cow was. Put some rain cover. Let's see. Maybe we have to organize this a bit differently. Would it be nice to live a life where you actually have time and energy to do work like this? That it actually means something, that it's not just the task that you don't want to do because there's no real purpose on it, you know. But it actually does have a purpose here. But yeah, to have a life set up in a way that this makes sense to do this. You know, I need the fire. I need the fire for the winter, and then I do. This is the work. Like a person goes to the office to work, or the person goes outside and make sure it's warm during the winter. That would be amazing. Sorry. Wow. Something in the throat. I'm going to stop dreaming about this and create it, because however I look at it, this is what makes sense. It absolutely makes sense to live in a way that you are connected to the natural world around you. Makes sense, right? I think it makes sense. So what I mean by creating it is to see in the eyes of your mind and eyes of your spirit that it's possible and it is your reality. That. Boom. Need to bring something heavy on top. Otherwise it's going to fly off. Yeah. Something on top. And I see something here. Almost a success. That.
So now it will not rain directly on it, on them, but it's still open, which is important, so it can dry. Doesn't look pretty, but it's back here, so it doesn't really matter. I will show you the fireplace. So let's go here. So yeah, that's the house. The cow house. Back there is the main building. It's quite large. It doesn't look like that in the video now, but it's 2 floors plus the attic floor. This is the yard, wine cellar over, I don't know if you can see it somewhere there. Here's the fireplace. I'm gonna cover this with some this plasticky thing. I don't know what it is, so it can also kind of dry there. Yeah, we have some wood here, bonfire wood here, and then over there is an outside sauna. It's really, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna show you. It's really cool, but it's unfortunately breaking down because there's some water leaking through the roof. Let's just go. No, let's take this path. This is where I always walk into the, away from the yard, into the just forest and different areas here. But this is also something that I would like to eventually restore. We have to change this wall, basically almost all of it. You can see the water is coming through the chimney, side of the chimney. Somehow it's been built wrong and this is totally destroyed. Oppa, hold on. So here it's I really like this place. Do we have electricity? No. Can I add the flash? Hold on. So fireplace here, and then this is the, you can't see anything. There's a place, this room here in front of you is for washing, and then the sauna is next to it, but you can't see anything now, so let's just forget that for now. But yeah, this is a really, really nice sauna, and I would like to restore that as well. But all that requires money. But we can fix that, Jocke. We can fix that. So there were, oh, that's cool. Look at that. New life. So death gives you life. Cool. Death is not a problem. There were a lot of mushrooms here. Terje picked a lot of these, I don't know again what it is in English, kantarelli, the yellow one, you know it. So our yard, or our plot ends here. So going that way, you can see that on the right side here you have the forest, or the biggest trees, and the right side or the left side is open. So this is government land, and this was cut down many years ago, many years ago, and now it is slowly starting to grow. Like the trees are getting a little bit bigger. Now I'm gonna show you one more spot here. Moose poop. There's a lot of moose here in this area. They sleep on this area here. You can see in the winter time like this place here, they probably just chill here, and the poop is there. So yeah, I always winter time when I'm here, I try to get here quietly in the morning so I could just see them here, but they always run away. Sometimes I hear when they run away. So this place here is a place, if you have seen my videos, this is my tree. I just sit here and I look that way. I will show you that direction. So I sit here and then the sun comes from the left there this way. And now the trees have grown a lot. But yeah, somewhere here, maybe on this area, like up there, just a little bit high up, I think, or then this area here, I will build like a camp place with the bonfire place right here on the edge of our plot. And my goal is to have a heated tent when we do the workshop in March. In the future, I will have a lot of different places for people to sleep in, like maybe tree house type of solutions, or tents that are, on trees, like off the ground, or then these heated tents that we can use during wintertime as well. Because we have plenty of space here, and it's basically all just trees. Okay. And then that way we can go as far as we want and just enjoy the nature. So, okay. I will edit this now. Bye. Okay, I thought that maybe I'll just, because this is already such a long video, I'm talking about this place. So the main house is there, 2 floors, and then we have some rooms also up there. This space is not built yet. In the future, we would like to have this built, put a bedroom there facing south. North is that way. So here is the place where I was working. So I want to show you the track. So we go this way. It's really not that visible, so you have to maybe use your imagination a little bit, but hopefully I can show it. Here is a path, I will just open all of this. In any case, I will be taking this saw, I don't know what you call it, like not a saw, but to cut down the small ones. There's too many small trees that I need to clean up in a way, the forest a little bit. So because it's better for the forest itself if it's taken care of. So this path will also be opened. So this is not on our land anymore, but I don't think that's a problem. So I think the government is more than happy that we kind of restore this place. Maybe I could even purchase this one day. So it's hard to say, or it's hard to see the track, because like you see, it's full of trees now. Actually, the shot put, I think it's shot put in English, right? Kuulantyöntö is somewhere around this area where we are at now. but let's try to find the track, if we can see the track. So basically, I think that way, more or less that way, is the straight part. And now we are in the curve part. And let's go to the other side, maybe I can show it better there. I think it's somehow going like this. This is the curve part of the track. I don't know what the surface was. Back in the day, they used to have this red, I don't know what it actually is. If you're older, you remember how tracks were. They're not that rubbery thing. Yeah, you can see this, right? This is the curve coming from there this way. Now we're actually like going counterclockwise of this track. So basically now we are in the end of the straight part. The curve goes there, and you can see that they have, it's full of these rocks here, because this part has been cleaned up for the track. So actually you can see basically really easily that here's a flat, nice, clean, straight, and then the curve, I don't know, is it like here? It's really tiny. I think it's this one here. There's a road there. Not really a road, but no one drives there. But yeah, this is somewhere here. I don't know if it's this or there is the curve. And then you go around here. And again, you have the straight part going that way. So wouldn't it be cool? Think about it. To restore it, to dig up, to see what we can find, because it's not that deep down, right? There's just this thing, this life is doing the lifey thing, meaning that it will grow everywhere, and then all the leaves come down and then it creates this soil. But underneath here is a track, and there is some kind of a surface on that track. To dig up that, and I've talked with students who used to study here. I have talked with them about this place, and yes, I think somewhere here is the long jump place on this side, and the shot put area, like I said, is back there, and there is a ring, so we could actually find it. There is something there that we could actually find and dig up. So to restore this as a track, long jump, shot put, and then maybe in the center part, think about this, create some kind of a place that people could do physical training, like bars and stuff like that. Wouldn't that be amazing? Come on. What do you think? Should we do it? I think that's the idea is just insanely fun. To have in the middle of nowhere, no one is here. But we could maybe organize training weekends for people. It doesn't have to be only yoga. We can do cooperate with some of you. I work with trainers, right? Some of you you do this for a living. I don't do it anymore. But maybe we get like 10, 15 people. We could combine yoga, physical strength training here, running, long jump, whatever, and then nature things. Like we could actually have accommodation outside. We can have fire making for city people. We could have jätkänkynttilä. You know that Finnish torch, the torch, Finnish torch. How to create that, like a candle. You know what that is, right? I made a short of it, so you can check out my shorts and you can see. I think that would be so much fun. Here as well you can see the rocks because it has been taken out from the track. So hit the thumbs up if you got this far, and if you got this far and you are like looking at this like, yeah, that would be fun, that would be cool, then add your comments in the comment section. Say, let's do the track. See, this is one of the beautiful things in the autumn. Can you see that? Moose flies. So I'm gonna go and pick them off my beard. Mustache, and I can't speak anymore. The sauna is there. So obviously when we do the workshop, we have sauna every night. And this is one place that we haven't used that much. In the workshops we haven't used it at all. We have used it when we have had like New Year's something gatherings, or we used to have a big table here, but that tree fell down. I actually caught it on video, so it's also there somewhere on my channel. But this place, so this stove is here, you can cook food, and this is also what we have inside. You make fire here, and this heats up and you can cook food here. Fire, this is the chimney. Yeah. So we could also do some, so when we have these events where people come and train and we do yoga and nature, and we can actually, this could be our kitchen. So many possibilities here. And listen to the sounds. Leaves, wind. You can't hear any cars. You can't hear people. As a yoga teacher, when we are in the busy city life, trying to meditate, just stand here. Yeah. This is meditation.